Hi, we're back. Oh, I muted myself by accident. It is Ace Attorney time! Is this the first Ace Attorney stream of 2024? It is, okay? Maybe I will be done with this game by, like, the summer. Game 2, Final Trial Day 2 Part 2, AOT head. Literally! The naming convention is so cringe. Okay, we're continuing. Also, this is really loud. Farewell my turnabout Part 3 2 investigation. There we go. May your voice survive today's onslaught. It's okay, I have cough drops. So I'll be okay. But yeah. Dormy, hello, Kimby, Harry, Riley, Mitsu. Hope you're all doing well. Wish the game had a recap. I think, like, by virtue of dividing itself into chapters like this, it kind of recaps itself. I feel like there's going to be a lot of repetition in this early investigation part. But we'll see. Yeah, last thing that happened was, like, we found a camera in here. Which was so awful. That minigame was so terrible. But yes, there was a camera. Anyways, onwards. It is March 22nd, which is like we're getting there, you know? The time has passed in the Ace Attorney universe, and maybe one day I will stream on the same day as like the date in the game. Oh shit! No, not the first voice being the child.
Okay, 8-year-old, 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 8-year-old. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya.
The way that transition happened, I'm so sorry. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her, so don't you worry. Yeah, Maya's locked up. She's been there for like months now. True. I think I started this case in like November of last year or something like that. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
Hello, child. Did you know that I'm a lawyer?
I believe in your
Oh no, it's over.
I believe in your lawyer powers, Mr. Nick. You know you can bring us a miracle.
The fucking coughing. I'm guessing by miracle she means a not guilty verdict. And she wouldn't be wrong either. It will take a miracle to pull this one off. Bro's allergic to the bears. True. Let's talk with her. The real killer. So, the real person who killed Mr. Corrido was...
that assassin. Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? Probably him, considering that the killer's living at his house. But okay.
You mean, who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. You forgot about the killer? Yeah. Ace Attorney naming conventions.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? I mean, she's definitely not the client because then she would know not to take the fucking card.
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be.
Matt Ongard himself? Oh, the music's back. Was it Matt?
If Mr. Ongard really did hire the assassin,
Then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime.
but it can't be Mr. Ongard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him.
Mr. Ongard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Alright, it's flashback time, baby. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I mean, that's true. He, like, literally did not kill anyone. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Not the dudes, dude. I didn't see any Psyche Lock at all that time. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
So what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearl? Juan had bet everything on the JAMA Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Oh wait, my table! Ace Attorney table.
Mr. Ongard's secret? What is a secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ongard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Wait. We know from the Maya scene that Maya's in his house. And then in his house, there's like some random stuff just randomly about like Celeste impacts. But she used to be Corrida's manager and not his manager, so he knows something that has to do with her death? So that's probably like whatever's like so fucking damning. Probably. I don't know. Mr. Ongard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ongard. There's no way around it now. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually the killer. True.
Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. The 8-year-old is still alive and awake at 9 p.m.? That's insane. When I was that age, I slept so early. But we still have to prepare some things. Wait, but we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. Ongard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearl. Don't you worry. Not the cutscene every single room there's a cutscene. This is so devastating. Viola Hall. Hey, wait.
What? whippersnapper. All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good.
Wow, Stream Elements was really late with it. I've been live for 12 minutes already, and only just now it's sending the I am live message. That's crazy.
Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
Isn't this the metal detector? Oh wait, no, it's not. This is no, sorry. This is the radio signal detector. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one that Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. This motherfucker.
So, I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Ugh, gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Older brother behavior. Ain't no way. Soupy, hope you're doing well.
This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, it was to catch Borjuan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that?
No. No, we're not having this conversation with the 8-year-old child right now. We're not. We're moving on.
It means, well, you know that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita.
I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. And the nerve of some people.
You're not even looking at me, but I feel the need to say don't look at me like that. Thanks. Thanks, honey. The old bag ex-Edgeworth shippers must be knocking around the walls of a mental institution. Bro, what? Those are two words that I did not need to read, like, ever in my entire life.
Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that is nothing good.
I didn't say anything. Okay. I'm projecting all of my judgment for myself for doing these voices like onto you right now. I'm sorry.
I think the kid one is cringe, but I think the adult one's fine.
You think the kid voice is cringe?
Yeah.
Does it sound worse because I'm like kind of sick, or
No,
in general it's cringe? Do you want to voice the 8-year-old then?
no. If you want me to be sad and voice Edgeworth, I can do that.
You can voice Edgeworth? I don't think Edgeworth is gonna appear that much today. He might go to sleep before he appears, but if Edgeworth comes and you're not in a cutscene, and you're in a cutscene, because well, I'll yell at you. Okay. Also, my chat says hi. Okay. He also said hello. Oh, okay, we're back. We're back to the old lady voice. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh. I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know that manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Okay. Thanks, old bag. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? Bitch, it's been 2 years since this drama happened. That's old news. I wasn't following it. Oh my god. That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Honey, it's not looking good for us.
Why would Miss Impax wanna kill herself? She was gonna get married.
Oh, well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What?
But they were gonna get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. This gossip-mongering whore? Oh my god. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
Well, bye. We're in the hotel lobby. It's going to be a lot of heart. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Okay, I'll go back. I'll go back and tell her that I'm a lawyer. Hello? Hello, you old bat. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. Phoenix, who didn't even know what the Fifth Amendment was, is a... Yeah, you know what? Delinquent's pretty accurate, actually. I was gonna try defending him, but... Nope. Ugh, she's clamming up like the old clam she is. Mouth-breathing asshole. Wait, what does LTG treatment mean? I don't know what that stands for.
Please? Anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurement? I didn't ask. I didn't ask. Pearl, this is your fault. No, that's okay. Really?
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Right and Co Law Offices, baby.
It doesn't look like Mr. Scaffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores.
Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
It looks like Pearl really appreciates what Gumshoe was doing for us.
Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Where is the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. What? What does he eat? I thought this man like subsisted on shit like bean sprouts and lettuce because he has no money. Yeah, I guess not lettuce apparently.
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Oh, we can go to the detention center. March 22nd, detention center, visitors room. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. Enguarde tonight.
But isn't what we have to ask very important?
How is he broke as a lawyer? I think he takes cases pro bono. Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. Is Mr. Gumshoe here?
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Enguarde's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Who the fuck else is there? Oh my god, my throat. A decisive witness? You mean for the Enguarde case? What the fuck? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Is it Larry? Is it Larry? Mr. Nick? Wait.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? He did? Even though visiting centers are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Huh? Nepotism works wonders! That's crazy! That's so crazy!
Oh, what?
I've already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. It sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Visitor's room. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Enguarde and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Andrews first, I guess? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me. I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Curita had on Mr. Enguarde. Yeah, but Miss Ma'am, did you know that I'm a lawyer? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. That's valid, actually. This is the only valid one. Fuck! I'm mad. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Alright. I'd like to ask you about Matt Engarde, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engarde. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? Wait, they actually were dating or whatever? Really? Okay. That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. About Miss Celeste Impax, I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? I didn't want it spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why did you try to frame Mr. Engarde? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there has to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their... Oh, okay, Phoenix. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews.
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just now?
2. Oh, less than 2. It was just one singular psyche lock. I feel like I won there. I don't know how to explain it, but I won. Like, even though there's a psyche lock, I still won. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
But...
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say... revenge. We're leaving. We're moving back to the detention center. We're talking to Engarde. Dude, it's Mr. Right! I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped the bombshell on me by saying that Juan Carrillo was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this dude. We also haven't seen his other eye this entire time, and that's pretty sus. This man, Matt Engarde. What's wrong? 3 seconds in and you can tell this is a sober stream. Yeah, unfortunately. Tomorrow we'll be drunk though. Now, Mr. Engarde, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kinda different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference? You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Dude, sorry. Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looked like somehow Juan had, a secret. He knew a secret that it would destroy his career, blah blah blah, etc. Could you please fill me in on what the secret is, please? Nope. 2. Please 2. Please 2. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? 5! Oh my god. Oh. The first one was a bait. The first one was a bait. Oh, shit.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Psyche locks. Yeah, 5 of them, bro. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? I don't know what it is either, but I know that plot progression is locked behind it, dude. Do you know about Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impacts' suicide note from him. Celeste. What a banger video game, Celeste. Yeah, wahoo. Does that jog any memories? Beep boop bop. Dude, I just suddenly got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea, like green peas?
So you stupid homeschooled child. Let's go eat one later, okay? Oh, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impacts' suicide in some way? Dude, I'm a lawyer. Could you please take a look at this? I know it may not seem important to you. Well, if it's not important, then I'd rather be in bed. If I don't get my 12 hours? My 12 hours of beauty sleep, my skin's gonna wrinkle up like a prune, dude.
You know, he's right, Mr. Nick. Your skin's kind of drying up here and there.
I swear, after this case is over, I'm going to get lots and lots of sleep. Pearl just said that our skin looks like it's drying up like a fucking prune. That's so devastating. What the fuck? Where do I even go? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try the Psyche lock that has 1 Psyche lock on it. And if that goes poorly, then I guess I'll just cry. Take that! Because it's only 1. How bad can it be? Why frame him? Hi Farina, hope you're doing well. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On Guard for murder? I already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste! There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. Yeah, because you were fucking obsessed with this one woman. That is Miss Impacts' suicide. What are you trying to say?
Celeste was Juan's manager.
On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all of this have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. The relation between Celeste and Matt? No. Do I know this? I don't think I know. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Oh! Let's go. The read. Edgeworth, please! Who is this? I think it's Officer Mike Meekins. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not Meekins. Meekins isn't in this game. Good, it's Will Powers. I gave him the wrong voice, but it's okay. Mr. Powers. Is he the decisive witness? Rip.
Oh, what happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
Oh, what?
And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home when all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was being brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? Yeah, and I'm just a lawyer, dude. Oh, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did. It was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. No, I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Okay, thanks. Hi, spicy meatballs. So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you gonna talk about? Oh, I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me! He doesn't even know! How does he not know? You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Yeah, but like, we're friends, dude. I helped you out. Do a brother a favor.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
Me, you moron! Oh my god. I take back what mean things I've said about homeschooled kids. This is what happens when you raise children in a cult. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Obviously it's not us, and therefore he can tell us. Yeah, but he can tell us anyways.
Mr. Neck. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright.
Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Yes, true. Your two friends are an 8-year-old and a newly 18-year-old, barely not jailbait Maya Fey. Good job, Phoenix Wright. What about Larry? No. Larry is like negative help. Edgypoo, would Edgeworth even consider us his friend? I would happily consider Edgeworth a friend, but I don't think the feeling is reciprocated, unfortunately. And this is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself. No! He's a man whore! No! Oh, did he sleep with the girl who was about to get married? Is that what happened? Is that why Andrews hates him so much? Like, I kind of meant that as a joke at first, but like unironically, that's like could be what happened.
Oh, what? Horrible. That's unforgivable.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Power suddenly looking kind of energetic? The Will Powers and Adrian Andrews ship is real? Or maybe he just likes Adrian Andrews? Huh? Nah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, you know? You are literally one of them. You... Okay, dude. A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. You know what? That's honestly, like, a pretty optimal situation to be in. Like, you're not a part of any of the drama, you can just, like, sit and watch it happen. That's pretty hype. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Inpex?
I heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. This is so video game. Yeah, hey, Mr. Wright, click the correct line of dialogue so I can tell you how to advance the plot. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Nah. She killed herself for a good reason. Nah. Yeah, like, oh really, exactly. The oh really is, you're so real for that. Something bad for Juan, that is. Thank you for the clarification, Will Powers. I was about to go off on you for being an absolute moron, but nope, you instead divided the line of dialogue in half. Like, one complete line of dialogue became 2 lines of dialogue, so he seemed real stupid for a second there.
Something bad for Mr. Kurita?
Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Does she mean Mr. Karina by that? No, she definitely means Matt on guard. It's definitely Matt on guard. Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Onguard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Mr. Nick, your phone.
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Yup, that's your show, dude. I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Wait, who's calling us? It sounds kind of ominous. Is it Edgeworth? Yeah, I know. Hello? It's Gumshoe! It was not Edgeworth. But it's okay. We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office really soon. Well, what's wrong? Something just really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end. Bye! He screamed frantically into the phone for like a minute and then just hung up instead of telling... Okay. Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'll be good news. Yeah, maybe it'll be good news. Somehow I doubt that. Alright, bye. Right and Co offices, baby. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Edgeworth dialogue? Edgeworth is gonna propose? Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy It really was good news. What? I thought Edgeworth like got shot or something. It was actually good news.
Eh?
This quickly? And this bear's what gave him away, pal. The bear. I'm sorry, I doubted Powers. I don't think you can really blame me for doubting Powers, but yeah, I apologize, I did doubt Powers. I figured it out, pal! I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. No, you didn't fucking figure that! Edgeworth figured that! Immediately, you ran off with the camera and Edgeworth ran off with the bear!
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth?
Shh, Pearl, shh. Silence, child. Aunt, go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in the room?
Matt Onguard. No fucking shit. Thanks, Gumshoe. Thank you.
Huh?
Matt Onguard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Alright, this is gonna be baby's first lost case. You know what? It's been nice knowing you, Phoenix, right? It's been nice knowing you. Oh my god. I feel like doing male voices is like not where it's at for me. By the way, did you know that I'm a lawyer? Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. Bye. spying isn't a crime in Japan, California? It totally is a crime. Like, wiretapping is also a crime. They're all crimes. These people are all illegal. Stuffed bear. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of the stuffed bear. Drop out of the case to keep your 100% win record. True. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. OnGuard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. OnGuard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. OnGuard himself. My psych is failing me. This can't be. Alright. Collateral damage, Maya's death. So, what about the spy camera we found? Oh, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can just get this kind of thing from anywhere. For now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. Oh. Thanks. Thank Gumshoe. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Garrida's room was Matt OnGuard.
What? Why would Mr. OnGuard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Mr. Andrews, Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. No, this is Phoenix. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. OnGuard, I mean? Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next.
I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearl. Matt OnGuard, what in the world have you done? Is Maya really worth it? Like, not really, but it's okay. Okay. I guess we can go back to the detention center. And then... Oh! I didn't even get a choice. He automatically showed up. Plot progression? You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. Okay, so it was like 9 p.m., like half an hour ago, and it's 10 p.m. already? Nice. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. This is so devastating. Firestorm, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to Shitty Voice Acting .mp4. Hi Ryu and Fortism. FS, hello. I hope your Tetrio stream went well. Oh yeah. The 5 blocks. Matt OnGuard's secret. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention that whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Yeah, because you bought a spy. You have a spy camera. Thank you for having fun with Ace Attorney FS. Appreciate you. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? In the bear? The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. Like, why is this even a question? Like, why is he asking me? Like, yo, where was this camera? Like, I feel like Phoenix Wright should just bring him up. Like, bring up the fact that, like, he bought the bear and the camera and planted it in the room, like, all in one line of dialogue. Like, there's no need for there to be 5 locks. It's okay for there to be 4 locks. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Oh wait, no, those 2 prompts were 1 lock. Never mind, I take it back. We're in hell. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... you! Mr. OnGuard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. OnGuard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. That's a crazy sentence. That's so crazy. Man said, yeah, I know you're full of shit. So, I'm not scared. That's kind of out of pocket. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. You bought the bear. I have it here. 1 credit card receipt for Mr. I have 1 credit card receipt, Mr. OnGuard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spend $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one. Yup, the toothbrush I bought that one time. What in the gold-plated Gucci toothbrush? Like, okay, dude. $3,800 toothbrush? What the fuck? Phoenix Wright's reaction is so correct. The entire middle class reeling. It's ivory and it's got elephant hair for bristles. No fucking way! They poached elephants for this toothbrush? No, wait, that bear is worth $3,800? No. The bear is like reasonable because that's like taller than Phoenix Wright. Like that's a big like life-sized bear like statue or plush or whatever, right? That thing like stands up on its own. Like easily, especially if it were like handmade or something, like easily like $3,800. Not the fucking poached toothbrush. Holy shit. Ivory toothbrush. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like a stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? What time period is this from? Like, the present day? I think this is set in, like, 2018. I don't know. I think, like, if you artificially like inflate the bear's like scarcity or something. Like, damn, only like a couple of these bears were ever made in like the entire world or something like that. I don't know. I can see it. Like, it's not... It's like a pretty egregious amount of money to spend on one stuffed bear, but if it's like one of those like big bear statues, I still believe it. No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. Oh, what are you gonna do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurida's room and filmed it in secret is... as insurance? Or is it because of the gossip? Or is it because he wanted to make sure that like the killer would actually do the killing at like the correct time? Oh, what is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. Man's name is the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Engarde, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Versus you're a hero of justice versus you're a star. That's crazy. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Engarde. Said me, his defense attorney. That's crazy. I don't know what Phoenix's motivations are here. Like, man just really wants to find the truth, I guess. This is what justice means to him. This smile is gonna be wiped upside down so quickly. Oh no, we got 2 of the ellipses. It's over. 3, 4, and then a sigh. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. This is justice for all. You credit scene real. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Wait, I thought like as a lawyer, you're like not supposed to lie in court, right? So if your client did it, like you're not supposed to know if your client did it. You're supposed to like very firmly believe that your client didn't do it or something. Or maybe not like very firmly believe, but I thought you're supposed to like... I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Engarde, you really did hire? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Huh? Huh? Who are you calling? He is what? Dude! You don't have to tell me that you're consulting yourself. You can just have like 4 more ... It's okay, I get it. It's okay. You don't need to pretend to be busy on your stupid little wrist phone. Consult myself? He's gonna call himself from an alternate universe. Matt on guard into the on guard verse. Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Okay, the 5 locks are actually 3 locks in disguise. It's fine. Whoa! What the brown-haired Shanks is this? What the fuck? I don't know what voice to give this dude. You want to see me voice this? It's the rat? Oh, hang on. What voice do we give him? Is this like him having multiple personalities? Or did he just like slick back his hair? Or I don't know what the Green Goblin sounds like. I'm sorry. I don't know. Fuck, I've been giving him like basic bitch Californian surfer dude voice this entire time. And I feel like it's so difficult to transition out of that. I don't know what the Joker sounds like either. Without spoilers, it's more like he's hiding this personality. Oh, so he's a fake bitch. Okay, I see. What is he holding a glass of like wine or whiskey or something like that? What does the Green Goblin sound like? You're amusing for a while. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. He's definitely from Team Rocket. Oh, the music? He's kind of giving like final boss from like Metroid or something. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. So you are Shelly the Killer's client. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands on this, did you? I haven't played Metroid before. I've only ever seen the atmosphere. Or not, sorry, not Metroid. Like Mega Man? He's giving like Mega Man villain.
What do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying. Oh, what a terrible...
Oh my god, Pearl got old all of a sudden. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. True! Why are you lugging the 8-year-old around with you when you're confronting the murderer? What the fuck? Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera?
And I can't take this seriously. I know it's supposed to be like really tense and stuff, but like after that one line of the dialogue, I can't take this seriously anymore. So when's the marriage between you and Hydra? A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. You knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. Oh! So we can just go and tell the killer who we know, well, who we should be able to figure out Phoenix after given all this information is at his house. So we can just go to his house and tell him the truth, and then the killer will go like murk this bitch, right? We're chilling. And just cash out the simply over their heads, right? And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why?
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face in the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Oh, why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough an answer for you, little girl. I'm a grown-up and I can. Ah! This is so funny. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but I like this more than like the dude bro that he was before. Oh my god. I need to use that excuse more often because I'm a grown-up and I can do whatever I want. Anyways, there's an awful lot of like caramel sauce inside of this jar that he's moving around. Persona 5 villain? Oh my god, literally. He literally Kamoshida. Well, not literally Kamoshida. Fuck. None of them really fit. Probably the closest to like Okumura? I don't really know. Third Palace? Kaneshiro? Not really. Motive for murder.
Why would you kill Mr. Kurita?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Okay, bro? Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Onguard's secret would have...
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Kind of based, honestly. But, like, not to the murdering people extent. This is definitely how I lived my life in, like, middle school. But, like, man is honestly, like, an overgrown 13-year-old. Like, come on. How old are you? 21. Like, grow the hell up. You're on Onguard's side now, he's based. Yeah, he's like oddly based, but also, I don't know, some of these takes. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt Onguard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. Be normal challenge, epic fail. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Kurita, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. It's because he hasn't! I mean, it's still, like, first-degree murder, but, like, he didn't, like, actively go and kill anyone. Hey, now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita! I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ugh. Oh, but too bad you can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Yeah, Maya. Well, meh. Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Break your win streak or save Maya? Rip.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test a killer? He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You... scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! The guard just sitting there doing nothing for like 3 hours? Yeah, true. If they called this guard in to testify, it would be... Maya's already dead and gone. It's already so over for her. My fiance is currently getting owned in Smash, so I don't know if I can call him over to do you want to come be Edgeworth? You don't want to come be Edgeworth? Okay, he doesn't want to be Edgeworth. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth! I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Hanami, hello, hope you're doing well. We literally just spawned into the police department. Okay, that's crazy. Well, right. What are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No. We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something... Oh my god. That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Ashworth.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt Engarde, that man is really, ugh. It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Okay, but like the past like 8 times or 7 times or how many times it's been, our client was actually innocent though, Edgeworth. Like our strategy up until now has been just like believe in the client's innocence and then you will prevail. But now we can no longer believe in the client's innocence. So, oh, I guess it makes sense that like that Phoenix is in a pickle. Bro still wants Larry in jail. Yeah, this is important for Phoenix's character development. I see it, but I think that Phoenix should just get over himself and develop his character faster. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Yeah. Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed my client to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't the proper defense at all. Well, you can just like defend him to the best of your ability and like say things that you know are true. And when you can't object anymore, then you just take the loss. Like, that's okay. It's okay to not ace every single test, Phoenix. Like, Phoenix, you don't have to get him an acquittal. It's fine. It's good. It's chill. You're okay. Yeah, true. Trust Edgeworth. Good point, Mitsu. Wait, before I hit the Maya situation button, I need to remind Edgeworth that I am a defense lawyer and that my heart is like very torn right now. Now's not the time to talk about I need to show my man that I'm a lawyer! Fuck! I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Edgeworth said, do your fucking job! Why fight? People like you and Francisca Von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. Okay, for Von Karma, that's definitely true. But... no, for Edgeworth, that's not necessarily the case, right? Edgeworth is like... Edgeworth went away, he took a 1-year sabbatical. He's back now. He's smart now. Like, we're fine, we're chilling. Kasuki, thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream went well. We are playing Ace Attorney featuring interesting voice acting. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. You were also playing Ace Attorney. Oh yeah. Wait, have I raided you before? I think when you were also playing Ace Attorney. Oh my gosh. This is Justice for All, the final case, like towards the end. So like, please click off because spoilers. Yeah. I don't want to like ruin your experience of playing the game if you're behind. You don't think so? But you want to rate other A streamers? Oh, okay. Gotcha. The Ace Attorney community comes together. Yes! Still alive and kicking, even though I'm a late joiner. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Francisca, she fights for herself. Ah, thank you for the follow also, Asaki. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all. And? Isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? What? No, Edgeworth was like... Some of the data that I've been presenting has been like corrupted by the corrupt police chief Damon Gant, and I became a prosecutor because my dad used to be a defense attorney, and his murder never really got solved. So I was like, fuck, the defense is useless. Like the person who I thought killed my dad like got off scot-free because of like the mental health defense. So he was like, no, I can't be a defense attorney. I have to go be a prosecutor. And then like when Phoenix literally went and like solved his 15-year trauma, and then also like the Lana Sky incident afterwards, he was like, oh no, my entire life is a lie. I need to take a 1-year break, a mental health break, go to America for a little bit, like, or Europe or wherever he was, like, go chill. Phoenix's EQ is like lower than mine. I didn't think that was possible! What the fuck? Because your precious win record was destroyed, you are so petty. No, dude! Phoenix, this is like pot calling the kettle black! You're the one who's concerned about his precious win record being destroyed. You're the one who hasn't lost yet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Phoenix reminds me of myself and I don't like it. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. What do you? Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect win record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? Bro, Edgeworth went to like go fix all of the trauma that being raised by Manfred von Karma like probably caused him, and then Phoenix is just like, you just care about your perfect win streak. No. Oh my god. Phoenix, right? This next like trial arc better be so good. He's irritating me so much. Technically, Edgeworth never did tell him why he left. He just went away one day. Yeah, but I feel like given like the previous case of like what happened prior to him leaving, like Phoenix first off thought he was dead because like the note was like prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death or something like that, right? Phoenix is making so many assumptions. I'm mad. I'm angry. But why is he here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. No, it's the killer. Oh, we can tell the killer. We can tell the killer.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Enguarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much a killer, himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am? Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is a part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a Dekiller, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain... Maya! It would be my duty, as an assassin, to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. not the fucking cat. Ain't no way. Did Matt Ongard's is it really because of Matt Ongard's motherfucking cat that we get to see the end of the case? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Missing Maya. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Huh? Did you hear that at the end of that transmission? Meow. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
Cat?
It can't be that cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearl. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
What? How do I get there? From the hotel? I can't. Oh, living room. It's living room. On Guard Mansion living room, baby. Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya.
Maya dies because you took too long. Yeah, I couldn't navigate through the move menu fast enough, so Maya's dead now. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler! All this time he was the killer. I mean, I feel like the fact that, like, On Guard asked you to go over to his house to feed his cat, but then there turned out to be a butler there is like, huh? Like, why would On Guard ask that? He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
No, I didn't realize it either. I think someone in chat pointed it out to me. I'm not smart. Do you think this came through that little door? Ugh, this door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking down doors now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Slam, slam, crash. Good job, Phoenix. Second door of this game. Ah! There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this right. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the desk. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Okay, I can go into the wine cellar. Am I supposed to examine On Guard's computer? Maya, why wouldn't you use this to ask for help? Who needs a SWAT team when you have 2 boyfriends? I mean, I'm sure the cops are also outside, but sure.
Mr. Nick, where's the power switch?
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. Okay, I'm gonna move into the wine cellar. The music stopped. Okay, I'm mentally prepared, but I'm not physically prepared for the killer jump scare. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. SWAT team waits outside and sends in lawyers. Yeah, 2 lawyers and 1 little girl. True. Why is the 8-year-old child here trying to arrest the contract killer? What the fuck? This game is really something else. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. The police are actually, like, hyper competent? What the fuck? Maya. Well, what's that? This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. That's convenient. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impax? You mean,
Yes, Mr. Karida's former manager.
why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Ongar's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Okay, okay. Well, that's the psyche lock. Celeste's photo has been added to the court record.
Ah!
What's wrong, Pearl?
Please let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame.
Maya.
It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get Onguard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag a not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No! Missing Maya!
Right. How is she just fine with that? That's such a good question. That's such a good question. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? The Psyche Lock! Miss Andrews' Psyche Lock! If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. Blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearl. It's time to open that last lock. Yes! No navigation needed on my end. Based video game. I love the linearity of this video game. It makes me so happy because it's really like linear in the first place, so you might as well like not give me the move option and just take me through automatically. Good evening, Mr. Wright. Look at how bright it is outside right here. What's wrong? You look ill? Miss Andrews, I have come to remove your Psyche Lock. Psyche Lock? Motherfucker just said the word Psyche Lock out loud, expecting this normie to know what that means? Imagine Phoenix said that out loud and Edgeworth was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? He literally did! Not like this! I want to know and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. It's not a fourth wall break because I think, like, Phoenix can see them, like, canonically. Because of the magic power of that little green comma. I think I've done this first part before. In her past, that would make her want to take revenge. Because Celeste Impacts killed herself. Celeste was Juan's manager. Yeah, Juan also hit suicide note. What does that have to do with Matt? You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. OnGuard, it would mean that he must have some sort of, you're right, connection to Celeste Impacts and her suicide. And I can explain that connection now. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impacts' handwriting, isn't it? Isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. OnGuard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. We're free. No more psyche locks ever because this is the last investigation portion of the game. Woo! Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Until the next game? Ah. Well, that's okay. That's fine. They're better in game 3. I'm going to choose to believe you.
Because Mr. Krillin didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes. Because of Matt.
Because of Mr. OnGuard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. Aww. If he wasn't such a fucking slime ball, that would actually be such a cute image. Like, get yourself someone who looks at you the way that she looks at him, you know? I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So, that's why. That's why With Love Celeste is written on the back of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they?
Where does this scar come from? I don't know. Unclear. It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. I stand by what I said about Matt OnGuard earlier. That's so horrible. Wait, this is Pearl.
That's so horrible.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that is why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Did she tell him that... Did Matt tell him, like, that they, fucking hooked up in the past or something? And then Juan was like, well, no, I can't sleep with someone my rival has slept with. That's unacceptable. That's so cringe. That's actually so bad. I feel like I don't know. This poor girl. Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. Common Karina L, if that's true, right? I see, so that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Karita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Worthless male pride! Whoa! That's... Oh my god! What the fuck? All of a sudden I've walked into like a Hassan Abi stream. That's crazy! Okay? Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Oh my god. Matt really did it so that like Juan's career wouldn't get a boost from like positive press from his marriage or some shit. That's crazy. Adrian Andrews is so based. That's why she's one of your favorite characters? Okay. You know what? I see it. She's also really pretty. Pride's gonna get you killed, man? Yeah, literally. The hubris.
Where are the impacts?
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
Why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would especially be damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. They did Vinland Saga before Vinland Saga? I feel like this is very human behavior. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. She really pulled that knife and said you fuck her to a dead body and left out of spite? Okay, you know, I didn't like her at first because she was like really airheaded and she was like, oh my gosh, like I accidentally took this card with a shell on it from the crime scene and I was so shocked that I left my glass of tomato juice like on the nightstand and I like accidentally closed the guitar case. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to touch things at a crime scene. Oh, and also, by the way, I stabbed a knife into the into the body. Like, I was really annoyed at her at first, but like after this, I liked her a lot more. Like, she sold the dumb blonde persona so well. Well, I mean, also because you just didn't know this, but like, never mind. I take it all back. Everything that I said about her in the previous trial, I take it all back. It was only natural that she thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. It sort of reminds me of like the relationship between the two magicians in The Prestige. Like, Hugh Jackman's the character that Hugh Jackman plays in The Prestige, like his wife died a really long time ago, right? And then he like just does a bunch of magic tricks and like tries to screw over like the dude who supposedly killed his wife. Like over and over again, like sort of using like her death and treating her more as like this like kind of, it's kind of like a fucked up motivation rather than, you know, like giving her like the dignity of like actually having once been a human being. Sort of like that, like stopping at nothing to like one up the other person. This is very sad. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? She doesn't care so much about the men as much as Celeste that's being used as the weapon, I think. Yeah, definitely. Like, she clearly, like, very much cared about Celeste. I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Based! Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal, I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. To be continued! Phoenix gonna be chugging coffee tomorrow morning. Smartest character in the game for real? Actually for real. I think I'm calling it there, but Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I might stream during the day on Monday in order to finish this. Probably what we'll end up doing. Damn, Bobo is not live. Who am I following? Would you stream early afternoon or morning? Probably like early afternoon-ish. Which day? This coming Monday, most likely. I guess I'll read Kai. Or maybe we can find someone who's playing Ace Attorney, actually. Hang on one second. Sorry. Beast, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney investigations. Oh, this person has a pretty cool setup. Oh, I see salmonella on the screen. It's over. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back eventually. Drunk math tomorrow, etc. Bye. Later. Take care.